to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So California's offense takes the field to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
The Golden Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw. It's Lawrence. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Sweetie. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive.
Turning it on! He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds. The Golden Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
The Chanticleers offense will go to work for the first time. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ford. He'll take a deep shot here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now the toss. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The shot that clears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Ford. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
On the move. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. The shot that clears headed quickly to the line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Browning. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. Fires to the right. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Open field on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Edwards. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Chanticleers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Now adjusting. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Ford. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He's got space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Motion from the wide receiver. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense,
that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's 1st down. Back to throw, it's Ford. Grabbed over the middle, it's Clark. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Now the play fake. And it is flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Clark. There he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick.
He's going for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Washington. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
To the air, it's Lawrence. Makes the grab, it's Prince. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation Third down. That was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it on the left. It's a seam wide. Touchdown. Chanticleer. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Rodgers.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
On the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Scanning the field, it's Ford. Pressure coming. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Thanks to grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another. Touchdown, Coastal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Back to throw, it's Lawrence. Grab near the marker, it's Horn. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Looking to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cal!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You had...
Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch on the right side. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Moving away from pressure. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback moving. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the goal. Bears will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. He'll start the third quarter with the run. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Ford. Makes the grab on the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it. But
there he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. With that run, he breaks through the 3,000-yard mark for his career.
Man, that says a lot about you. When you rush for 3,000 yards in this world where it's pass-happy, that you got a guy that, no, I'm going to give him touches because he's productive. Palmer, it's led to 3,000 yards now.
And that's a lot when you consider some of the injury issues they've had up front throughout his career. It doesn't matter. This guy still finds ways to make positive things happen. 3,000 yards, that's a lot for a running back.
They'll try the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Chanticleers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Toss to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Got it in the middle. It's Washington. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Chanticleers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Chanticleers trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Back to pass, it's Ford. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, try to get my guy open.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Back swinging to the goal line. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this. Hauls it in down the sideline. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Direct snap. Finding an escape route. Plows through the defense. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Catch in the middle. It's Sweetie. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. On the ground, it's Prince. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Lawrence. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. Past the 20. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, shot to clear. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 5 over Washington. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to pass. It's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Taylor.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in on the right. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Once. Step, it was all over right to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Looking for a man. It's Lawrence. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Cal! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. The analytics here, and you go for 2.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he loses the football on the return. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't.
Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. On the move, it's Kruger. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Chanticleers have this offense rolling. Hand off from the shotgun. Finds a little space. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Dropping back, it's 4. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal! You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Looking for a man. It's Lawrence. Turns it loose. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Hauls it in. No, he got loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Looking to throw again. He's got him this time. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The clock keeps going tick, 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 tick as the offense takes a knee inside. A minute to go in this one. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defense